Hi, this is Brandi Price, and I am completing my final project for Dr. Moody's school plant class. This is my final screen-o-matic video over my school, USD 480 Liberal Schools, and I am the assistant principal at Sunflower Intermediate. I thought this little cartoon was appropriate for how I felt this semester. Just a little overwhelmed trying to make sure I got everything done, and I'm starting to finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, so I thought this was appropriate. USD 480, we just recently redeveloped our mission statement. USD 480 challenges all to achieve educational excellence, as well as our vision statement. USD 480 will collaborate with the community to provide effective education, leadership, and professional development that will establish us as a high-performing district. Last year, in February, we were informed that we did meet the compliance requirements for the State Department of Education based on our annual performance report. That was something very exciting for the district. As a district that's been on watch for the past several years, it's important and exciting that we were able to continue to improve our test scores and hopefully get up there where we need to be. A little about the community of Liberal. We're a growing community. Since 2000, we've increased in population a little over 4%. Currently, we're at approximately 20,500 residents. The ethnic makeup of our community, we're primarily Latino with about almost 60%. Our African American population is right at 4, Caucasian is about 25, Asian 3, and our other population is right at 5%. We have had an influx of people from the Burmese culture moving into Liberal. I know that Garden City and Dodge City have had those folks coming in, but we are starting to see those in Liberal as well now. We're located in the southwest corner of Kansas at the intersection of Highway 54 and Highway 83. And if you can see the little map there, we're right on the border of Oklahoma, about 3 miles from the Oklahoma border. Some things that Liberal is famous for. You may have heard of a gal called Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road to the land of Oz, and Dorothy's official home is here in Liberal, Kansas. Or you can flip pancakes at our International Pancake Race Day festivities, as well as imagine flying the 100 planes located at the nation's 5th largest air museum, the Mid-America Air Museum, all right here in Liberal, Kansas. A little about the education systems in Liberal. We have 7 elementary schools, which house grades K through 3, 2 intermediate centers, which are grades 4 through 6, 2 junior high schools, grades 7 and 8, 1 high school, which is grades 9 through 12. We have 2 private Christian schools, and 1 area technical school and junior college. Some district enrollment information. Our total district enrollment for grades K through 12 is 4,636. Our percentages, our white percentage is 19.1, black 2.4, Hispanic is 72.4%, and other is 6.1%. And our ratio of free to reduced lunches is we have about 78% of our students that qualify for free and reduced lunches, which is a significant raise in our last year's numbers. I went ahead and did a breakdown and comparison of the 2 intermediate centers just so you could kind of see what the difference is and what kind of a clientele we serve at the 2. Cottonwood Intermediate is on the north side of town. Their total enrollment is 560, and you can look there and see the breakdown of ethnic groups and their free and reduced lunch breakdown. They have about 72% of students that qualify for free and reduced lunches. I am the assistant principal at Sunflower Intermediate. We have about 488 students, and our breakdown of free and reduced lunches, we have 91% of our students that qualify for free and or reduced lunches. This is a picture of Sunflower Intermediate. Our building was built in 2001. It expanded upon. There was a little annex building that was a part of one of the elementary schools, and you'll see that in a minute. It still is our 4th grade hall where the annex was, but we just added on in 2001 to make our nice new facilities. We are one of the newer buildings in the school district of Liberal. The first thing I did is listed some of the issues that I think could be improved upon. Like I said, we're a fairly newly built building, so I've been pretty pleased, and maybe I just always try to keep a positive attitude, but there's some things here that I think maybe could use some work, but nothing that was just completely outstanding. One of the big ones is we're on the corner of Clay and Pine Avenue, which is a busy intersection in Liberal. We have an elementary school right across the street from us, and the junior high school, or one of the junior high schools, is just down the street about 100 yards. So right at 3:25, when all 3 buildings dismiss, We've got traffic of parents coming to pick up the kids from all 3 locations. It just kind of gets crazy that time of day. A little dangerous. I think 2 years ago we had a student get hit by a car, but nothing recently. We've kind of been a little more diligent about making sure we're watching traffic and have people working on every corner at dismissal times. This is a picture here of the corner where the majority of the students walk home. Across the street there you can see is South Lawn Elementary School, and then to the right, you can't really see it, but that is South Middle School. So just kind of get a picture of what it looks like after school and where all the students are crossing. Another thing that we have just recently improved on is before, for our maintenance and work orders, the teachers would email myself or the principal of their building, and we would forward those emails on to our auxiliary director, Mr. Berkey, and then he in turn would forward the email to whoever was responsible for taking care of that work order. What we were finding to happen is that we would never get any reply, or we wouldn't know what the status was of any of the work orders. So we've recently implemented a program called DUDE, D-U-D-E. It's an online program for ordering and also maintenance. So hopefully that will help this. This is a picture of our 4th grade boys restroom. Last winter we had a pipe burst and the 4th grade hall, we're divided into 3 halls, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Our 4th grade hall flooded. We actually had to cancel school for a day. There were about 2 inches of standing water in the 4th grade hall, and several of the rooms had to be recarpeted over the summer because of mold. The next picture, on some of my walkthroughs that I did for Dr. Moody's class, I showed pictures of these 2 ponds. They were beautiful in theory, but what we're finding with the ponds is there's a lot of upkeep and maintenance and just not a lot of time and money to do it. As you can see in this picture, trash blows in, the ponds get murky and yucky, and just not a lot of time to clean those. So that's something that we're looking at trying to improve upon as well. Another, probably the biggest issue that I've seen in doing this class and doing these walkthroughs is our heating and air conditioning units don't match with the sensors, and therefore they either blow constantly cold air or constantly hot air. We probably have a person from maintenance over at our building at least once a day looking at air conditioning and heating units. This is a picture of my office. Actually, I have towels stuffed up in the air vents because it was blowing cold air nonstop. It was a little cold. This next picture is just supposed to be kind of funny. We have kind of extreme conditions in our building. It's really hot or really cold, so I thought that was amusing. Some other areas that need some improvement. If you'll see up on the left, it is kind of hard to see, but this is a crosswalk in the mornings that before time change, it's super dark and it's really hard to see when the kids are trying to cross. We need to look at getting a light installed there. And also we have night practices for our Kids Inc. groups and recreation groups, and the lights were out on some of the outside doors, so getting those replaced as well. This year on August 17th, I got the experience of dealing with a fire. We had a fire at about 7 o'clock in the morning. This is some of the damage. We did cancel school for the day, that day, and then we had to have our 4th grade go to school at a different location for 2 days afterwards because of the smoke damage. So this is just some pictures, and what happened was our custodian or someone accidentally left the coffee pot on. The next morning when someone came in and opened the door, the oxygen got to the coffee pot, set flames afire, and then it got on the toilet paper and the things that were stored there. And basically it was contained to the storage room, but the smoke damage, as you can see in that picture of the microwave there, it was pretty extensive in that one hallway. We also have some issues with draining. It doesn't rain very often in western Kansas, but when it does, if you can kind of see, the water pools up and it takes a while to dry up, and of course 4th, 5th, and 6th graders think that's pretty fun to splash around in after school. These are the things that I think are looking good and that we can be proud of as a building. There were several. This is our, structured walkthrough, or the Safe Schools audit says that we need to be clearly marked signs. We've got digital signs on both the north and east sides of our building so parents can see what's going on. I actually do update this sign every week with the events happening at Sunflower Intermediate. Here's another position where the building is clearly marked. The audit also talks about only having one entrance for the main entrance. We do have several exit locations, but they are exit only, and during the day we keep every door locked except for one of these front doors for visitors and other people to come in. All of our doors are numbered, so if, for instance, we have enrollment or something where we need parents to come to a certain door number, we can let them know what door number, and we do have big numbers on the tops of each door to let the parents know where to come to. Our Rotary Club actually last year painted this outside for us. It's been great for some hands-on activities with students in geography, just right outside of our building. This is a picture of our office area. As you can see, it's very new. Our principal and assistant principal's office are right next to each other, as well as the nurse's office. And down in the bottom left-hand corner, our teachers are very fond of our hot chocolate and cappuccino machines, which are really nice this time of year. We do have 2 separate faculty restrooms, which is nice. We've got a faculty restroom in the office and also one in the center of the building for faculty to use. When you walk in, you see our map of the school as well as our district vision and mission statement in English and Spanish. This is a picture of our 4th grade hallway. Like I said, we're divided into 3 hallways, 4th, 5th, and 6th. 4th grade is the older part of the building. This is just some pictures here. Each hallway also has their own separate bathrooms for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. We are privileged to have 3 computer labs per grade level, 1 in each hall. Also, we just recently received a set of 6 laptop carts for every regular classroom teacher's room, and we also have smart boards in every regular classroom teacher's classroom as well. This is one of our gyms, which also houses a stage. This is where we do our cafeteria and lunchroom procedures for our kids as well. The tables aren't set up now, but this is where we do it. Our kids are actually self-serve. They bring the food in from our high school, and our kids come in and they serve themselves. We've got warmers and coolers here for the kids to keep it warm until it's time for them to eat. One of the other really neat things about Sunflower is we have a bus run to keep the traffic out of where the buses pick up and drop off kids. The gates are automatic. The bus drivers have like a garage door opener that they push, and it opens the gate here, and then they drive down this bus run and kind of keeps all the kids safe. And then the bottom left picture is a picture of our faculty parking lot. We just recently, actually this year, got new playground equipment, so that was kind of interesting being able to be on the chair of doing that, getting new equipment installed. This is our 2nd gym. This is the big gym. We do have, according to the audit, our bleachers are meet protocol, and they do everything they need to do. Like I said, we do have bathrooms at the end of, or for each hallway, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. I think it's nice that we have our sinks outside of the bathrooms, so the kids go to the restroom, and then they come outside to wash their hands, so they get supervised more closely. A band room and a music room. This is a picture of one of the new hallways. This is what our 4th and 5th grade, or sorry, 5th and 6th grade hallways look like. Some classrooms in the 5th and 6th grade hallways, new with lots of storage. We have an art room where we have lots of meetings and teachers can bring their kids down to do projects without having to worry about getting a mess on the floor and the carpet. This is a picture of our library and media center. Another picture of our library where she does lessons. You can see up she's got a projector and a screen. And then as well we have a display case here for teachers to display any children's work. This is Harry. He's in our resource room. We're a literacy first school, and we have so many resources that it's amazing what all we have. We're leveled by kids and by their different levels. You can kind of see some of the pictures of all the different things we have for teachers out there. It's pretty amazing. As far as drop off and pick up of kids, we drop off on 2 sides of the building. One, if they want to come for breakfast, they come in on the west side, and if they want to not eat breakfast, they come in on the east side, as well as bicycle racks. We have 2 separate workrooms for teachers to go and do whatever they need to do. So I was trying to rush through to make sure I got done in my 15 minutes, and I'm cutting it close. The way I look at this is it's all about perspective. You know, I mean, I could sit around and complain about the things in our building that were bad, but I think that we've got a lot of good things going and some things that need some improvement. But I thought these cartoons were kind of funny about keeping things in perspective. One is the advantages of being colorblind, and the other one, some suspicious quotation marks. I thought that was pretty amusing. So this was a very insightful thing for me to do. I'm excited that I got the opportunity to do it, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of USD 480 and Sunflower Intermediate. Thank you very much.